And this is why women say, we picked the bear. We picked the bear. And he knows I'm recording him too. Because there's so many empty ellipticals, and you picked the one right next to me. What was the reason? What was the reason? I know you hear me. What was the reason? Now we both uncomfortable. And this is why women say, we picked.
This one's been making the rounds. This woman went to the gym and Planet Fitness, of course, and decided that she was going to pull out her phone and record this man who was not thinking about her, who was not looking at her, because he used the elliptical in a public gym right next to her. You know how ridiculous this is? This is just crazy. It's getting out of hand, really. Because, you know, the fact is she makes this a moment, right? She makes this into something that it doesn't have to be. That guy could have been coming to holler at her. I do not deny that fact. He could have been going to say something to her, but he decided not to. I'm going to admit, I don't like when I'm sitting in an empty parking lot and somebody pulls up right next to me, but I understand it. I'm not going to pull my phone out and be like, do you believe this? Do you believe this? This is why men pick, I don't know, what's the men equivalent of picking the bear? This is why men pick the skillet. This is why men pick the, but for some reason she decides that this is the time she's going to get off her little everybody wants me fantasy, right? Anything but focus on the actual workout, right? Let's be honest. She's really just kind of, as my father would say, gold bricking. She's basically wasting time with this whole thing. But the worst part is, let me read you her caption so we can get a true essence of who this person really is and why they feel the right to be this way and why she feels comfortable in saying things like this and filming things like this. It says, first off, let me start off by saying I do not care who thinks I'm overreacting or acting crazy. It is time to start terrorizing these men back. Wow, that's what we're doing? We're terrorizing you? Crazy. Men have gotten way too comfortable trying to make women uncomfortable. I am not the one because I am mean, rude, loud, and I will yap back. Because why on earth would you pick the machine right next to me in a practically empty gym other than to be weird? And before somebody says, it's a public gym though, shut up. There is a thing called gym etiquette. Yeah, and gym etiquette is not taking out your phone and filming a random dude that just pulled up next to you to try to do his workout. And since he didn't have any, I won't have any either. This is not the first time this has happened to me. Oh, perpetual victim. This is the third time in 2 weeks I've experienced this. Was it the same guy? And why is it that a woman has never done this to me? Well, live long enough and it might happen. And why is it that a woman has never done this to me? I have never had a woman get right next to me when there's rows of empty treadmills, stair climbers, or ellipticals. Men are always doing this at the grocery store, in the line at banks, in the mall, or anywhere else I go. There's always an Oompa Loompa. Damn, she's talking about he's an Oompa Loompa now. Gremlin looking pathetic dude in my personal space, and I'm over it. I've had men stare me down, follow me, and even try to take pictures of me for no reason. Anyways, he got off the elliptical after 3 minutes. LOL. And so this is the type of person this is. Now he's a Oompa Loompa, gremlin looking pathetic dude. This woman thinks she's better than people. What if I said she looks like a Oompa Loompa and probably needs to hit the elliptical way more than she is instead of filming videos in the gym? Instead of pulling out your camera, why don't you focus and get a mile in? Nah, but she's just gonna sit here and this is the problem. This overinflated ego is out of control. This gotta be stopped. I'm just saying, it's got to be stopped. I don't know where these people get off. Oh, man. You're in Planet Fitness. You pay $15 a month for your membership. You're not popping like you think you are. Go to Equinox. Something. Just go to the more expensive gym and pop your shit. You won't pop your shit. You had the bell of the ball, but you had the cheapest gym in existence. And I gotta say, it's a good deal. $20 a month to have some halfway decent equipment. But you got some nerve. She can't even go outside. She's having problems everywhere she goes. That isn't a them problem. That's a you problem. And if you don't see that, you might want to seek therapy. And mind you, he's so far away from her. Look at the distance in between those ellipticals. He's so far away from her, he really doesn't know what she's doing. He's like, oh, she's filming a little video. Okay, let her do her little TikTok thing and get it off. Meanwhile, she's doxing this man. She's putting his face out there as if he's done something inappropriate. And this is part of the problem here. This is where we're at. This is what we've got to deal with on a regular basis. But she didn't stop there. People started snapping on her in the comments and saying, well, you don't own the gym, ma'am. You're just going to have to live with the fact that you have to share and breathe the same air as other people. A lot of people pointed out the fact that maybe that's his favorite elliptical. Maybe in his mind, when he's focused on his workout, and this is true, you got to pick the right machine. You just happen to be in the one right next to it. You know what I'm saying? So some people even asked if he was there first, which she does put another video up that shows him getting started. But look at this, man. So that means from day one, from the minute he got there, she had a problem. She had a problem with this guy. Hey, man, this is crazy.
Is it possible that since you're an attractive woman, maybe he thought he would try to start a conversation with you and ask you out just an honest question? Well, Nate, since you asked me so politely, I'm going to try to answer you as politely as I can. Women don't want to be hit on at the gym. I'm going to go ahead and make myself an unofficial spokesperson for all women who go to the gym. We don't want to be disturbed by men.
That's not true. That's not true. I mean, you can't speak for all women in that situation when people have actually met and married from being in the gym together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you all have something in common. You all like to work out. You all like to, you have a certain lifestyle that is actually pretty similar. So why would you think that just because you don't want to be talked to and because you're antisocial, because that's what it really amounts to. These women that are out here filming people in the gym talking about, everybody wants me. These men are such creeps. And if you got that much of a problem, go to a females only gym. That's an option for you, you know? Like, but the fact that you say that no couples have come out of the gym just shows how little you've been in the gym. Go figure. Oh, look at that. Take my number at the gym.
Ladies, the proof is in the pudding. I saw Crane got engaged. Where did she meet her man? Okay. Another day of you not meeting your Prince Charming because you don't want to come to the gym. Mm-hmm. I told no lies.
Look at that. Met in the gym 14 years ago.
This is like 2 comments that we got, do a story or like.
Ladies, here are the best times to go to the gym to meet a
You
man.
got people
Save this post for
doing
later, and men, if you see
whole
this, let me know in the comments
tutorials on how to meet people at the gym.
5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Men that go to the gym at this time are usually very hardworking men.
Guys, I'm about to wash my face, wind it down for the night, but I wanted to share this. So I met someone at the gym.
She met this guy at the gym.
Is it just me, or does dating someone you meet in the gym give off the same vibe?
Met at the gym. OG. Got his younger wife at the gym. Cheers to 7 years. So it makes you think. It makes you wonder, maybe you're missing out on something. Maybe you don't speak for all women.
Spokesperson for all women who go to the gym. We don't want to be disturbed by men. We are there to exercise. We're there to work out, nothing else. The gym is not a dating service. It's not a social club. This is not Bumble. This is not Tinder. This is not Hinge. Now, there's always exceptions. If you see a girl...
And that's the problem, you on them dating apps. That's the main problem. I think she's in a relationship, but them dating apps, fellas, just get off the dating apps entirely. It's blowing these women's heads up. They think they are Halle damn Berry at this point because they got some dudes in there. A couple dudes responded to them or liked their picture, swiped them right. Now they the shit.
Who is making eye contact with you and smiling at you, and you can tell she's receptive, then maybe go and shoot your shot. But for the most part, when I look around at the gym, women are focused. They have their earbuds in or whatever, and they're fighting for their life on a cardio machine. They're pushing weight. They are doing what they have to do. So please just stop hitting on women at the gym. It's not an appropriate place to try to pick somebody up. Thank you so much. Almost each TV is on a different channel. He picked the one for what's on the TV. It's not always about you. Incorrect, because the TV channels are quite repetitive. It's always like a news channel, a sports channel, like a soap opera, and then the TV channels repeat every 3 or 4 TVs. And if you go back to my video and look, the whole gym, the whole entire length of the gym is lined up with TVs. So I need everyone to stop using this as some sort of excuse. There were plenty of TVs available. So even if he did want to watch sports or whatever it is he wanted to watch, there were multiple, if not dozens of TVs for him to watch it on. So I need people to stop using this as an excuse. You sound crazy. I have a favorite elliptical that I go to. You sound crazy. Like, what are you, a toddler? The amount of men who have said this and left this comment, like dozens, hundreds of them. I just know you're the type of guy who does this to women.
Oh, now all men are creeps and they all do this type of thing to women. They want to go work out next to a woman, man. That's literally the worst place to be, honestly. If he was really interested in you, being right up on you, this type of thing happens. Honestly, being across the gym from you and seeing you locking eyes or something, like that might be a better position, don't you think? And unfortunately, like, I think even when she panned around, the front desk was right there. So why doesn't she go up and make a complaint about this to the gym staff at Planet Fitness? You want to know why? Because they would have told her, get the hell out of here. Leave that man alone. You talking about somebody crazy, they're going to call you crazy and might actually revoke your membership for this type of behavior. I'm surprised we haven't heard word yet that they've revoked your membership. It's supposed to be the judgment-free zone at Planet Fitness. Yeah, I spent some time at Planet Fitness before. As long as he's not slamming weights around or, elbowing you out of the way, pushing you out the way for the machine, you should have no problem with him. But unfortunately, you're a miserable human being. And this is the problem here.
Like, there will be one girl working out alone in a room full of cardio machines, and you're gonna pick the one right next to her because it's your favorite. Have some respect and decency and give people some space. No, I don't own the gym. No, I don't own the machines. But come on, bro. You're the type of dude
Come on, bro.
Let me tell you what happened to me the other day. I'm at the bank, right? There's a dude literally 2 inches behind me. Like, there's a line. We're all waiting for the teller. Now, here's the thing. Is he allowed to be behind me? Yes. Was he touching me? No. But could he not have given me more space? Because why can't I hear you breathing in my ear? And men do this all the time. They skim that gray line.
I have a theory that a lot of this stuff is happening in her head. Like, ma'am, you might really be insane. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, now you don't need to come out of the house if you're having that many problems with social interaction. If somebody being in your space or your perceived space, because none of it is real, right, could set you off in this way. Or maybe you're just looking for content, because the funny thing is some people have called her out in the comments for milking this thing for content. She's going to be known as the elliptical girl. What kind of content strategy is that going forward into the future?
Walk right on that line where it's like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything illegal. But just because it's not illegal, does that mean it's okay? Why can't you back the fuck up off me?
Oh, okay. But anyway, man, this is the problem. When you have women who have been coddled throughout their whole life, who haven't had to deal with consequences, they can go and interrupt a man's workout who doesn't even know he's being filmed and blow him up to an audience that is ridiculous. Now, millions of people have seen this man and labeled him either a creep or a victim of you, man. And that is something he didn't ask for. So until you can understand that you and your baby voice, oh, I have a favorite elliptical, you can go somewhere. Anyway, let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. Make sure you sign up to the Patreon. The link is in the description. This is Faucette Media.